Are you
pissed off
at G4 Brushables? Now, what do I mean by this? I mean the inaccuracies. Twilight, the main character, has the wrong eye. The corner of her eye is too sharp, but in the show it is more soft and round. And when Twilight became an alicorn, of course her toy would also have to become an alicorn, right? But they didn't give her her own mold. Alright, they just
used a unicorn head and a Pegasus body.
Bam, that's Twilight. Yes, I know that her reboot version has her own wings, her own unique wings, but it doesn't hit the same. Who cares about the reboots? If you know what I mean. And her mane in the show is indigo, purple, and pink, right? Well, her brushable has purple and pink hair. Before you say they're all like that, the brushables, they only have 2 colors. Like, it's just the style they're using. No, because Rainbow Dash has 4 main colors.
Oh no!
They very well could have done 3 for Twilight. Like, I'm just saying. And speaking of rainbow, inaccurate eyes. Yes, I know that the original eyes are very nostalgic and we all love them, and I don't have really an issue with that, but it's just not show accurate. And they did fix this later, so whatever. But like, Fluttershy's eyes. Biggest downgrade in history, hands down. Biggest glow down ever. Cause why did her eyes go from this
To this.
Don't understand. What was the reason? I saw a TikTok about this a few days ago actually, and they were wondering the same thing and having a conversation about it. Yeah, I haven't looked too much into that, why they did that, but if any of you know, I would love to know also. And more into the eyes, why did they remove the shading of the eyes? They were so masterfully done before. Like, there was the shading, and there was the 2 highlight points. Not the eye shine, I mean the highlight points. 2 highlight points. But now it's just plain on 1 highlight point. Like, what was the reason for that also? Like, I don't
get it.
They were so pretty and show accurate and so well done. About stallions in the brushables.
I am very glad that Shining Armor got his own mold. But it was just for Shining Armor. No other stallion used Shining Armor's mold, which is kind of sad. I mean, they could have done that for Twilight. If she got taller, why not make the brushable a little taller? And perhaps add her own wings. But like, whatever. Jumbo Soren reboot got kind of unlucky, because he didn't get his own mold, and just, they used a Mare's mold for him. Like, in the reboot, yes, there's that stallion mold, but they use the same mold for basically every stallion, which isn't quite nice. And quite frankly, I am kind of a reboot slender. I think they all look like eggheads. I mean, something about them, I don't know, it does not scream nostalgic. It's too sphere. It's too round, I don't know. Something about the designs just put me off. I understand that the movie came out, they wanted to try something different, make them perhaps a little bit more show accurate, but I do prefer the original brushable molds, I'm sorry.
But you know who else deserves their own mold? Definitely Luna. Princess Luna, 100%.
They just used Cadence's mold and slapped Luna's eyes and cutie mark on that. Like, I understand that their body shape is quite similar, but the shoes, it has Cadence's shoes, and not just that.
Does anyone remember this particular very specific figurine / toy where you could color and kind of customize yourself these pony figures and color in, I don't know, shapes that were drawn there or printed there?
Guess what?
Again, Luna did not get her own mold for that. They used Cadence's mold for that. I think someone in the team who made these toys hates Luna or prefers Cadence over Luna, because why did they do that? Twice. Probably more than twice. No, actually they did do that. They did do the same thing for the reboots.
I could rant about the inaccuracies and things that I have a problem with. For
Oh,
example,
come on.
Princess's shoes. They were barely ever colored. I don't know why. I colored them myself. Here's a picture. And also, I think the same was with Shining Armor, because my Shining Armors were, like his hooves were just white. But I have seen images where it was colored in, but
and I know that Hasbro could have done better, because why at the reboots slap shit on both sides of the toy, but we never got double-flanked cutie marks. For the ones that don't know, cutie marks are actually on both sides of the flank. That's just to name a few inaccuracies in the brushables. But for these reasons, I came up with a solution. I'm planning to 3D model new G4 My Little Pony brushable body types in the 2010s to 2016's mold art style. Period. I don't want any of that reboot stuff. I get that they're more diverse, but it's just not diverse enough, alright? And they could have done so much better because they gave the basic mares so many poses. I already modeled quite a few head shapes in Nomad Sculpt. I got a 3D ass fucking printer and paid for Nomad Sculpt to make this project happen, to make diverse My Little Pony molds. And my goal is to make them nostalgic, aesthetic, and show accurate all at the same time. That's my goal.